Greetings and welcome to our Temecula studios. I'm Ryder Bullock. Welcome to the Hardwood Report and a special night in the National Basketball Association. The road to the playoffs runs straight through the play-in tournament. Tonight, 2 games, 2 conferences, and everything on the line. Win and you're in, lose and your season comes to an end. We begin in Orlando, where the Magic host the Charlotte Hornets with the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference up for grabs. These are 2 teams that hovered around each other all season long. Orlando finishing 45-37, Charlotte just a game back at 44-38. And now it all comes down to 48 minutes. The Magic have been a team searching for consistency against top competition, just 20-26 against teams above 500 this season, but they've leaned heavily on their young cornerstone, Paolo Banchero. He's been the engine, 22 points, over 8 rebounds, and 5 assists a night, and when he's controlling the tempo, Orlando looks like a playoff team capable of making a big run. Add in the perimeter shooting surge from Jalen Suggs, especially over the last 10 games, and you start to see why this group believes they can extend their season. But standing in their way, a Charlotte team that can score with anyone in the East. The Hornets are putting up 116 points per game, 7th best in the conference, led by the dynamic playmaking of LaMelo Ball. He's the conductor, averaging over 20 points and 7 assists, and when he's pushing pace, Charlotte becomes dangerous in a hurry. And keep an eye on Brandon Miller, who has quietly been one of the most consistent scorers down the stretch. This matchup may come down to efficiency. Orlando shoots just a tick below Charlotte's defensive average, and while the Hornets face a Magic defense that has allowed nearly 48% in shooting, this is a game expected to be tight. The line favors Charlotte by 3.5. The margins will be razor thin, and in this format, there is no tomorrow. It is a 1-game series, not a best of 7, not anything. So 48 minutes, win, and you're in. Later tonight, the spotlight shifts west to Phoenix, where the Suns host the Golden State Warriors in a battle for the 8th seed in the Western Conference. A game filled with experience, urgency, and perhaps a word that the Golden State Warriors aren't familiar to hearing: desperation. Phoenix comes in as a slight favorite, and for good reason, led by Devin Booker, averaging over 26 points per game. The Suns have leaned on their scoring punch all season. They've outscored opponents by a narrow margin, but in a 1-game scenario, that firepower can be the difference. The question is consistency. They've gone just 5 of 5 over their last 10. Meanwhile, Golden State enters with a different identity, one built on ball movement and perimeter shooting. They lead this matchup in 3-point production, knocking down nearly 16 per game. Young contributors like Brandon Padinsky and Guy Santos have stepped up late in the season, but the Warriors have struggled defensively, allowing over 117 points per game across their last 10 outings. And that's the story tonight. Offense versus rhythm, experience versus urgency. And for both teams, everything on the line. 2 games, 4 teams. Only 2 will survive and move on to the NBA playoffs. Now let's take a look at what's trending across the National Basketball Association tonight. Stories not just sharpening this play-in tournament, but the future of the league itself. We begin in Los Angeles, where the future of Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers is once again front and center. After a disappointing play-in exit, questions naturally followed. Leonard, as he has often does, kept things close to the vest, but team president Lawrence Frank made one thing clear: the organization still believes their championship window includes Kawhi Leonard. Despite roster shakeups and trade deadline moves, the Clippers are signaling that they are not rebuilding. They're not retooling, and they are intending to stay the same. They intend to contend and make no changes. So it could be, I don't like